Welcome to the Indigo League, where trainers grow and bond with their Pokemon to become the very best and prove themselves unbeatable.
We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fall, because we are unbeatable.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon. This week, we find ourselves still in Pallet Town, though hopefully not for very long, as our party is recovering from a very taxing situation that took place not too long ago, where they found themselves in the Pallet Town Pokemon Center while it was under attack from members of the Blue Rockets, a team that kind of took over for Team Rocket after they were disbanded some odd years ago. Now, the trainers find themselves waking up for their first rest since the attack. They are in the Pallet Town Pokemon Center. Pallet Town City, that's the new name of this place. But they awaken to their first night of rest. Some of them still having their own rooms that do in fact have doors and hinges, and one of them having slept in a room that may have been attacked by a Primeape earlier yesterday.
That's still clean.
As each of you wake up, though, your wounds are fully recovered. Your leg, Seth, is great. All of your Pokemon's wounds and PP are all recovered. I believe everything should be Gucci. Overnight, you guys have had the funds sent to you as the reward for capturing both a Blue Rocket Grunt and a Blue Rocket Officer. I believe that means each of you should have gained 875 Poke. In the intervening time, a couple of your Pokemon have ranked up. I believe both Ava and Bowie have ranked up.
Yes.
Got that double team.
Nice. So you will have access to all of your new moves. You will have access to adding an extra one bonus to all of your move rolls. And with that, all of you are up and at 'em for the day.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to get up earlier and walk towards where the front of my room was and walk down the hall towards everyone else. So it seems as if I was in my room, but they don't need to know.
They don't need to know that you slept in Graham's room last night.
Yeah.
I will say, Seth, as you're getting up and kind of stepping into the bathroom real quick to get changed, because that still has a door, you throw Pokegear on, and you have a voicemail left on it.
Ooh.
It is the personal number for the Cornucopia Daycare and Cerulean City Gym. You can choose to listen to it now or later. You don't really have a private place to listen to it at the moment.
I'll just close the bathroom door and play it.
Okay, and play it. So, Coryne, you would share a room or a wall with this room.
Mm-hmm.
And you wake up kind of happily, just stretching. You feel your Squirtle on your chest. And then very faintly, you can hear the sound of a woman yelling at full volume using middle and first name as she's yelling at Seth. It sounds like for disobeying what she said, going behind her back, asking his father to go to Cinnabar when she specifically told him no. She thought they came to an agreement and is very disappointed.
I felt like the agreement was that we were going with the fourth person, and that's my
Coryne
bad.
Coryne takes her Squirtle off her chest. She goes, Myrtle, shh, be really quiet.
Little square.
Okay, that's fine. And pushes her ear up against the wall. Can't resist.
No, yeah, you catch pretty much that whole conversation. And then it goes low volume and you cease to be able to hear it, but you still hear the sound that there is being talked. As Seth, at that point, your mother recovers from her 45 to 60 second long tirade. It's a short one. And she goes, and this is a video voicemail. So you can see her face as her you know how she has the scar over her eyebrow? Her vein under that scar is just pulsing as she's talking.
It's bad.
And she breathes and you see the vein boom 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 and slowly retreat back into the forehead. As she goes, now that that's out of the way, if you still choose to go to Cinnabar, your father has said it's okay, though I still don't believe you should go that direction. But we have agreed to disagree because ultimately you are 18 now, and this is your journey. So go where you need to go, because ultimately you decide your journey. But you better have that friend that you talked about, and you better be sending hourly updates until you hit Seafoam. And it, out.
Hourly.
That is the last thing your mother says. Doesn't say goodbye, doesn't nothing. That is the end of the voicemail.
Helicopter parent.
I set my Poke Gear up to give me hour reminders.
Sounds good. Seth, you are awake, and you do head down. You finish gathering your stuff, you head down, you go. Coryne, you having been boosted awake. Gavin, would you be waking up at the proper time, given that you have been adjusting to the time zone over the boat ride, but like you're still technically on Sinnoh time?
Gavin is definitely like, he's set alarms up, so he's like hard pushing himself into this time zone.
Okay, yeah. So as the two of you are like mostly getting dressed, the hour clicks over to like 8 a.m. and you hear like the alarms start going off down the hall. You know, like when you're in a hotel and you can hear somebody else's alarm going off? It's that.
Or someone else's voicemail in this case.
Oh my God, yeah, definitely. You know,
You think it's like, bah, 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 but it's just that, like, Seth Wake. Bah.
Coryne puts Myrtle up on her shoulder. She says, "You ready?
Squirtle, squirt!
Fist bump?
Squirtle.
Hey, that's my girl. Okay, let's go." And I slammed the door open super hard.
Jeez.
Seth, roll me
Already trashed
an
this
agility.
place. What are you
Roll me an
doing?
agility check, Seth.
God, I'm gonna
Difficulty
start
4.
this day with another freaking agility. What's my agility?
Difficulty
Make
4.
sure we gotta make sure Seth always has at least one minor wound.
Yeah. I'm trying to get as many scars as my mom has from being a Pokemon Ranger of just me being a human. What was the difficulty?
4.
Word. So what happens to me when I roll a 2?
So, as you step out, Coryne, poof, and at that moment, your leg that is just healed up, the knee just really collides with the metal exterior doors of this focus center.
Take that minor wound back.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Oh,
Good morning, Grid.
so sorry. Good morning.
Why so forcefully? Why so forcefully?
You know, we were enthusiastic for the day. Now I
Uh-huh.
feel kind of bad. I'm so sorry.
It's-
Do you want me
it's-
to?
It's good. It's good. It was the kneecap. It wasn't the actual leg itself. So I'm fine. But just like there's a peephole, you could just maybe give it a quick little glance before just sending it all the way.
No more.
Just
full
because,
send.
maybe what if it was somebody else? Like
Right,
I know Gavin had made a super cool friend that. I don't know.
Oh,
Over the edge
the-
of the balcony that's directly in front of you guys, you hear some of the trainers who are sleeping down the cot, and you hear someone go, "Y'all okay up there?"
So
yeah, we're
fine.
good. We're good. Totally. Yeah, sleep well or morning.
So sorry. Shh. I forgot. That there's people down there. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, and you see Coryne like high knee, Jim Carrey tiptoe down the rest of the way of the hallway. Like, so sorry. Shh.
I'll just.
Gavin,
close the
you would
door.
have heard the collision of the knee and would be ready to go at this point in time.
Gavin was like doing his like morning routine with Ava. He's like doing some like
Star!
some like wing ups. He goes, "Okay, Ava, who's the best bird in the nest?
Starly!
Who takes flight to higher heights?"
Starly! Just ready to go. Hopping back and forth on one foot. And you guys hear this Starly full cry, and you hear more people down off the balcony going, "What the fuck
She has
is
like
going on up
a
there?"
bird bath / like dust bath in just protein powder. Like
Yeah.
What you don't know is this Starly's been doing nothing but coke for the entire time.
oh my gosh, juiced up Pokemon.
Ava, where do you keep finding coke?
But yeah, as your Starly's like just getting ready, you do hear people like start to grumble outside of your front door.
And then Gavin's just like, "Okay, let's go, Ava." And then we open the door and go, "Oh, Hey guys.
What's up? Morning.
Morning.
Exhibit A of door opening. Normally.
I said I was okay. I get it. Fine.
What happened to are you
Don't
okay?
ask questions. Let's go.
It's fine. I want to move past it.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys start to creep downstairs. Where are you headed? Are you headed to the cafeteria? Are you headed to one of the wash up rooms? Like, are you headed where are you headed to?
Ava's on my shoulder, by the way, because I'm trying to socialize her.
Okay.
You just see a
She is
vibrating
doing
bird
that
on
thing
your
where-
shoulder.
she's like buzzing, and you can see like the laser eyes at every single person that you go past.
No.
just
Friends.
watching.
Friends.
I got Kenna.
You gotta be nice.
Oh, man.
Okay. But where are you guys headed?
Cafeteria.
Waffles.
Okay.
Let's go get some
The
waffles.
Buffers? You going to Buffers?
Waffles.
Breakfast.
Okay.
Let's go get
Heading
some
down
waffles.
to get some waffles. You guys head to the cafeteria where there are all the like self-serve machines. You said there are already
people are waiting for
trainers.
Gavin to get back to do more.
I don't work
actually
here.
never
No, I
returned all
I
of the
also
syrups.
want waffles.
Great, because you're making them.
There are already several trainers like milling about the cafeteria, getting food, things like that. One of which is Vermilion, who is already up, and you see has a bowl of oatmeal, and is eating. Hey guys,
Morning. As
There you
I
go.
limp into the cafeteria.
is your leg? Is it still wrapped?
It's still
I thought you got a
tender
potion
from
on
yesterday. There's just so much action
Yeah.
that happened. I gotta just keep working through it. It's fine.
that. Okay, well we can stop at the doctor's office if you want.
I'll
Like-
be good. I can just walk it off. I'm
Okay.
gonna power through for the day.
You
I
know, in
figure-
anime, when you see like somebody like phase out behind somebody and it's just like dark and doom. That's just
Yeah.
Coryne behind Seth.
I figured after we had breakfast and stuff, the police told you to stick around for a little, so you could probably head to the Poke-Mart, grab some supplies, and then head out today.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I need to pick up some Pokeballs and a couple other road supplies.
Yeah, I figured I was gonna refill all my supplies because I don't know what we're gonna run into on the road. We don't know where all those rockets, fled to.
You know, that's a really good point. And thinking about it, didn't Officer Jan say that they thought they came in by the river?
Yeah.
And somebody had to tick off the Gyarados. Well, we can always worry about it later.
Yeah. So have you guys decided where we're headed to? Because I think we're going north, right, to the Dark type gym.
I think how was the boat chartering going, Gavin? Have you heard anything back?
Well, it was quite late last night. I'm actually. Could I say like last night I did cross transceiver?
Send a text.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 100%. That means this morning there would be a response. You would get a photo of a boat, and the boat is on top of a pier, not next to a pier.
Ooh.
But it also accompanies the text. Might take a couple days, but we can get going then.
So we have a boat
It's a
It's
pristine boat.
in the water right now,
Interesting.
but once it is in the water, we can go.
I mean, if I take a look at that picture, based on where the boat is
Can
situated,
I lift it?
Yeah, do you think I could help, not by myself, but like help get it down faster?
No,
It's
no,
a
it's
really
not-
big boat.
It's also not on a dock. I said it's on a pier.
Oh!
It's not next to the water. The floods raised the whole level of the river and then put things like that.
Well, I don't think I could. I mean, I could help, but
I see what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Ain't got no gas in it. Yeah. Yeah, so if you guys want to just train around Pallet, spend a couple days, you totally can still go south.
What's the situation going to be with the gym leader here?
Oh, they actually announced that early this morning. And Vermilion slides over their Poke gear to you guys to look at the article that they have pulled up. It looks like that they were reading for breakfast. And essentially, there's a lot of article headlines around it that are very much careful, very much like saddened for the loss, mourning a tragedy, things like that. But The article that they sent you is just titled "Beaten and Disgraced?" ? And it has gym leader Richie's unconscious body is the photo of the like
dirty.
of the article.
Who wrote that?
Look, actually, I can tell you exactly who wrote it. Give me just a moment. I have it right here. Give me a second. I actually have this prepared. This would have been Christine Rosewalker. She's written several other famous articles, including the one that covered the Blue Rockets attack in October of last year. She's actually a very renowned journalist.
What was the headline of that one?
That one was Palatown fights off the Blue Rockets with an exclamation mark.
One's much nicer than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's kind of bullshit.
It's got like a vendetta against Richie.
I mean, we don't have to like Richie to respect him. Damn.
But essentially, statements were issued by Indigo saying that because 9 gyms are still in effect, they will not be pausing the league and will be opening it back up within the next month.
So
our
we
gym is
can't
closed.
gym here while we're waiting.
You could train for a month here.
We can train, but we can't challenge the gym until it's
No,
back.
we can't.
Okay.
It looks like Richie's going to be out of commission for a while. Apparently he's woken up at this point, but one of his aces got taken. Luckily, his Pikachu wasn't there. The article was talking about how he had just sent it off for healing, so...
Thank God for that.
But yeah, so we can either go north, and I was doing a little bit more research into Leader Silver and the Dark type gym, or we can go south to, like I said, going to Cinnabar, which we could still do that. I could maybe try and catch something rock type on the island.
I have a good rod. Old rod. Went over to it.
Water types aren't really my thing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless I could find like a Kingdra, like a dragon water type.
Just to not, I mean, I may be a little biased because I am kind of keen to, get out there. But the dark type gym is between here and there. There's pretty good opportunity to catch bug types.
Well, I mean, we could also get to Viridian and then go north into Viridian Forest for like a day. Try and catch some bug types and then come back down to Viridian.
so those are pretty effective against dark, right?
Yeah, because like it's bug fighting and fairy that are good against the dark types. So there'll be bug types. There's forests nearby. We can go get some bug types.
Yeah, also Gerber knows quite a few fighting moves, so he'd be pretty useful there.
If I could get some TMs, I think I can teach Starly some fighting moves.
Oh, my Scyther.
Oh, of course. Gerbo.
How long did it take to get to Viridian?
Viridian is about a 4-day for the average trainer.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You could easily make that.
Not only could we make that, if we made that, decided we want to turn around and then go back to Cinnabar, maybe your captain guy would still be here.
Yeah, maybe
least his
we
boat
could-
would be off the pier.
We could go to Viridian. Maybe
And
we
then
can make
always
some.
come back.
We can make some cash on the way there, and we could get a Pidgeot taxi back here. I mean, we don't lose barely any time.
True. I mean, or if we're Pidgey not taxing from Viridian,
I guess we could just go
probably
straight to
just go
Cinnabar.
Straight to Cinnabar, yeah.
Does the taxi service go to Cinnabar?
Yes. That's how most people make it there. Is later in the journey they'll either charter their own vessel or take the Pidgeot taxi service there. Very few people actually do the water route to Cinnabar.
Oh, I do kind of want to do the water route.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
okay.
taking the water route
Let's-
would give us an opportunity to then catch water types, which we still won't have at the end of this one.
Another thing you guys would know as well is if you're taking a vehicle,
I
you're
won't
not
have.
actually experiencing the route. It's a 4-day travel time between Pallet Town and Cinnabar if you're going on a surfing Pokemon. If you're taking a boat there, it's 2.5 hours.
Oh,
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why, like, taking vehicles is so convenient because it's one of those things where you guys travel an average of 12 miles a day on foot. In a vehicle, you can be going 40 miles an hour.
I mean, we could also, however, slide Captain Nolan some change to just have a little fishing trip.
I don't know this
Down
Nolan
for-
guy. Is he trustworthy?
I mean, he got me here from Sinnoh.
So it sounds like no matter what, the plan is go north for now, train up a bit, then try and go hit Cinnabar.
That sounds good to me.
Possibly. What? How about this? Let's check with the captain to see if he's even willing to do that idea. Because obviously, if he doesn't want to stay here for that long, we don't want to make him stay longer than he has to. But if we need to go north, we can absolutely go that route. That's totally fine.
Okay. All right. Well then, why don't you text your captain and we'll head to the Poke-Mart. We'll grab our stuff and then hopefully we'll know by then.
Okay. Hi, Captain.
Hi,
We're going
Captain.
to
Hope
the
you are well.
Poke-Mart. Would it be possible to meet up later with an 8?
Okay.
Question
Okay.
mark?
And I'll tell you when he gets back to you.
Hugs and
Um,
kisses.
So laters.
Laters.
But yeah. You guys, I'm assuming, have breakfast at some point.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oatmeal.
Yes. Oatmeal, waffles. Anybody take do the egg station, like the scrambled egg and bacon station? Or are you guys just doing like?
Gavin keeps making waffles, and someone keeps coming and taking the waffle he's just made. Just
I will say with the waffle area, Seth, it is like just batter, so you can add and adjust those meals, and I would count that as cooking a specific meal if
Let's
that
go.
was something that you would appreciate.
Yeah, I'm gonna finesse a waffle maker with the egg and bacon station, and I'm gonna make a pretty sick pokey little breakfast sandwich for Bowie and
Okay?
myself.
And what stat are you increasing?
I'm gonna give a increase to his. Let's go with his special attack.
Okay, so Bowie will receive a bonus to his special attack die equal to your intelligence die
Yup.
or education die.
Education.
Okay.
I believe education die. Yeah.
very nice.
Go.
Yeah. It makes it to our Bowie's special attack. It's very, very good. It's one of the ups of being a breeder. So, with that, you guys eat your breakfast. It's fine. It's like hotel food.
Mine's
it's
great.
fine.
I don't know what you guys are talking
Yours
about.
is great because you messed with it.
ship it
up.
Vermilion ends up cleaning up, going and grabbing a backpack from their room. Today, instead of like their like buckles and stuff that they were wearing, they are wearing like black denim pants and then just like the thickest, comfiest black hoodie you've ever seen.
Nice.
And yeah, that's that. They're like not putting effort in today. They have no makeup on. Their hair is like just back. It's just one of those kind of days. I'm assuming all of you are ready after breakfast.
Yup.
Okay.
Gavin's
head
got
out to the
2
Poke Center.
plastic bags that he's
To put on
like
your shoes?
tied off on his legs so he doesn't get. I'm assuming it's just mud as far as the eye can see outside.
So yeah, as you guys kind of step out, for the most part, a lot of the flooding has drained overnight as the storm water has receded, the river receded in elevation, but the streets are still caked in trash and mud that were pulled up by the river. There are still massive puddles that are easily like 3 to 4 inches deep in places, where just like streets intersect and kind of dip. This city is definitely set up for walking, but a lot of the footpaths are in parks where there's a lot of mud and grass and things like that. The city's going to take a couple weeks to fully get cleaned up after a big storm like that.
Ava, get out of the puddle. You just had a bath.
You look over, and at this point, Ava is trying to fight her own reflection. She's in the puddle. Just like Starly beak into the water.
Finally, a worthy
swiping
opponent.
at it. Our battle will be legendary.
Mirror match.
Corinne's gonna look at Myrtle and be like, I would offer you to like get them up, but I think she's gonna take that as a fight, and you don't want to fight right now, right?
Squirtle.
Yeah. We'll save it for later. I'm gonna jog back into the Poke Center real quick and pick up a spare garbage bag. And as we're walking along the road, if I see any spare trash, since we're going
You'll
to the
pick up
Poke-Mart,
stuff.
I'll pick it up and I'll
Hell yeah.
dump it at the Poke-Mart.
Hell yeah, absolutely. That does slow your guys' pace a little bit, but the Poke-Mart is by design not very far from the Pokemon Center. Eventually, you reach this wide American convenience store-sized building with a massive blue roof. Burrty, I know you got to experience one of these temporarily while you visited the United States, essentially the size of a Walmart. In the
God.
Pokemon universe, Pokemarts sell more than just like potions and Pokeballs and things like that. They sell everything that a trainer could need. There are entire
Would it be like a
clothing lines and
Costco
camping
then?
sections.
Or like
I
a
was
kids
imagine-
club?
I was imagining like a
Maybe.
Walgreens, not a Walmart.
Yeah, this is
Walgreens.
much.
Nah. In the video games,
No,
maybe
it's
a
much
Walgreens.
bigger.
Yeah.
But this is essentially like, it's not quite department store, like multi-floor, like what you're gonna see if you ever make it to Celadon.
But still, like, don't let your kids wander off because you'll never see them again.
Exactly.
Probably.
But eventually you guys see these sliding doors that people in front of you walk through, and the air conditioning blasts down on them as they walk through.
I just hold Ava.
Just ready for it. But you do see the sign that says "Please Pokemon away" when you enter. Yeah, there's a thing where they've had issues with Pokemon breaking into the Poke Food sections, so it just makes sense.
Also, it's just covered in mud, so that probably wouldn't be good.
That's probably true.
I'll get
Myrtle
back in.
looks just fine. Come on, Myrtle.
Squirt, and
Yeah.
then like all of you sucking your Pokemon into their Pokeballs.
We'll get you back. We'll see.
You guys step in. Okay, so you all have access to the inventory of what most Poke-Marts have. There might be certain items that if you want to inquire about, they might not have. Most of the rarer berries are just not going to be around. Several of the evolution items are not like fully present, but anything on like the exploring equipment or a held item, you'll probably be able to find, unless it's like a plate that needs to be like architecturally, like archaeology based, like pull out. So basically, if you guys are looking for a specific thing, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just go through whatever you need to go through.
So, I'm going to get some rations for myself. I'm going to get some rations for Starly. I'm also going to get two bug-type rations, just in case.
Oh, just in case?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm all good on, like, Pokeballs. And I've got some Oran berries already. So I'm going to drop another 100, and I'm going to get 2 cherry berries, a chesto berry, and 2 pecha berries.
Okay, that can all definitely be gotten. All of your berries will have to go in the specific insulated berry pouch that's on your bag.
Cool.
All right, yeah. What's that leave you at, Poke-wise?
825.
Sounds good. All right, and Coryne, what did you end up getting?
Well, I'm about to go broke. So.
You're about to go broke. Okay.
When do we get paid again? Like next week?
Next week was when you get, if you have under a certain amount, you'll receive funds.
I will guarantee it. But I just want to make sure.
100%.
Just want to make sure.
You're gonna be living off food stamps, sir.
Have you guys got tents? Just to ask, have you guys?
I have a sleeping bag.
I was sleeping bag.
I'm the
So
one with
no.
the tent.
So no.
Sounds good. All right, Coryne, what are you getting?
We know what's important here. We all play Pokemon. All right. Great Ball. 1.
Oh, you're getting a great ball.
Damn.
Oh, wow, you're
You really are
spending.
going broke.
Okay.
Hey,
One.
big spender.
I was going to do 2, but we're just going to do 1.
Okay, you're gonna do a great ball.
1 Great Ball. I don't know if I did this right, but we're just going to fuck it. Once you buy it, right? 5
Okay.
regular Pokeballs.
Okay.
1 netball.
You're spending money on a netball?
Holy
Okay.
shit! You really do
Holy
want a bug
shit.
type.
Just
You-
1.
Okay.
Okay.
You plan to catch a whole team, dang.
2 potions.
Okay.
1 Mystic Water.
Okay.
Rations for myself and for Myrtle.
Okay. Okay, with that, there is a moment where you walk over to the Pokeball section, and it's like, imagine like the bakery section in a grocery store where they have like all the wooden crates, but it's like just Pokeballs that like roll out when you pick one up. You walk over to the Great Ball section, and a couple of the trainers go, "Is she going for?" They look like they're probably like first day trainers as well. Is she going for a Great Ball? She must have money. And you like pick it up, and it's weighty in your hand with the 2 red ridges on the top with the blue top. And then you lean over to the netball section and grab a netball, and you hear one of them drop their things and then pick it back up.
Did I hear them be like, she must have money?
Yup.
As I pick up all my Pokeballs and I walk past them, I say, not anymore.
They both laugh as you walk by. Oh, how much Poke do you have left?
25!
Holy shit!
25.
Okay, good to know.
I just want to say, we've got the essentials. Do you have food for yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have food for your Pokemon?
You have like a Twix in your bag.
Okay.
I have
Nice.
3 Snickers
2 days
bars.
worth of
All right. Very cool. Very cool. With that, you gathering your stuff, Moneybags. Seth, what did you pick up for today?
Okay, yeah, I'm going to get 5 Pokemon rations for normal type. Then I am also going to grab a flashlight because I like to see things in the dark.
You don't want to get ambushed by an Arbok in the middle of the night
I
again.
hate for that to happen. Oh man, they're probably whoever did that like is bad. They can't handle an ambush like that. Anyway, what'd you guys get? I have 5 Pokédogs.
To clarify, no Pokeballs were picked up.
Nope.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, I'm gonna have I already have a second one basically.
That's valid. You got one ready for your egg, which should be
One's in
hatching
the chamber.
in about 10 days.
I'm very curious what's in that egg.
Vermilion ends up walking up to you guys, and you see in their arms is a like wooden basket that it looks like it's like one of those like old timey wooden baskets that they seem to have just picked up, and they walk over and they're like, I know it doesn't fit my aesthetic, but I want it. Makes me
Get it.
feel
It
very
looks good.
cottagecore.
Love
I'm
that.
gonna get this.
Respect.
It looks good. I like it a lot.
Also, we said that we're looking for normal fighting and fairy types, right?
Yes.
Bug fighting and fairy types.
Oh, okay. I already have a bug type. So, fighting and fairy types. Good to know. And then they just like shift some things over and they go, well, actually, I don't need that then. I'm going to start moving some things around. All right. I got a bunch of Pokeballs, some berries. None of you guys have a tent, right?
I have a tent.
A tent? I have a sleeping
Okay.
bag.
I also have
Okay,
a
well-
sleeping bag.
Okay, cool, because I grabbed a 4-person because I didn't think Greenhorns would necessarily think ahead. Good job for you, by the way. But I got a 4-person because then I can still use this later on. I don't know how long I'm going to be traveling with you guys, but might as well bring, so we're prepared. It only costs like a little bit more.
Fair enough.
How much do those normally cost?
You didn't go to the section to look.
I know. I'm just gonna.
So they walk to the checkout and they kind of lead. And as they're pulling out their goods, you see that they are just pulling out like probably 50 berries out of that basket that they had from underneath like the tent and like some hoodies that they were getting. Just
A
move it over.
2-person tent is 1,200 Poké-dollars.
Yeah.
To 2-person. So this is, like probably like
Vermilion is balling,
Vermilion,
bro.
more like for millions of dollars.
If you remember,
Millions
they
of
mentioned
bucks.
this is their second season. They weren't super successful the first season, but
They
it
got
doesn't
some-
mean they
got
didn't
some
make
of
some
that old
money.
They got some old
Exactly.
money.
But yeah, you guys pay for your things. There's a moment where the kind of like worker who's probably like a 16-year-old like shitbag kid who's there as you get the current. He looks at this. You know these cost more, right? Fring.
More than
What?
Okay.
Than a normal Pokeball.
Yes, of course.
Okay, because this one's like 3 times as much.
Yeah, I'm fully aware. Which one is he holding?
He's holding the gray ball. All right. And then he scans the regular ball, and he looks at the net ball and he goes, this one also costs more, by the way.
5 times more.
Do you state the obvious of your price tags to everybody, or
Hey, I'm just saying I don't need somebody caring when their budget is way higher than it was supposed to be. I'm just making sure that you're okay as the customer and making aware of what you're purchasing.
fully? And if that was a reference to my haircut,
I mean, it wasn't, but
I'm
now
just behind
it's
him.
like it's like a goth cat. And like, roll me a charm roll on that one. Seth. Roll me a charm roll.
He's
Difficulty
gonna die.
4.
Not confident in my rolling skills. Oh, I rolled a 4.
Roll the 4 with that. He looks at something and goes, "Oh yeah, you're right." And he just putting the next couple things and loads them into like reusable like tarp bags and hands them to you guys.
thank you so much. I'll put in a good word with your manager.
Oh, she is gonna talk to my manager. Shit. And you guys gather your things from the Poke-Mart, leaving the massive air conditioning units as you walk back out. And it's
Wait,
getting
do
little
I see
warm
a
in the day.
manager?
It's humid. You would see a manager as you walk out. Would you
As I
want to
walk out, I
talk
just
to
go,
the manager?
I just go really quick. I just like tap their shoulder. Hey, by the way, cashier kid, doing a great job, being very thorough. Great job. Good training. Have a good day. Walk out.
Yeah, he didn't hear what you said and just saw you. You see eyes wide as you're walking out, having said something to the manager.
Oh, then turn around and death stare him, like you just said something bad.
But you've gathered all of your things from the Poke-Mart. Gavin, at this point, you would have received a text, essentially outlining that from Captain Nolan, that essentially it's going to take them 2 days to get his boat off the pier, because it's going to be that long to get the piece of equipment there. They need to move it. After 2 days, he's planning on taking a shipment back to Sinnoh and coming back. That's going to be 8 days round trip. So it's going to be 10 days before he'll be back in Pallet.
Bars. Just enough time to get back, naturally.
4 days there, 4 days back. Hey.
I'm going to double tap heart the message.
Okay.
And then... and then I'm like...
I think when you double tap it, it's not a heart, it's a love disc that pops up.
I need to clarify, every one of Nolan's texts say like, comma, from Nolan on the end of them. Like he's signing off on every single text message.
'Tis I, Captain Nolan.
I double tap the message to like it. I'm like, dope. Thanks for letting us know. Hope to see you soon. P.S. You don't need to sign it off every text. From Gavin. Send.
You immediately get the response, you can't bring drugs on the boat, comma, from Nolan, period. Having responded to you saying the word dope.
Dope.
No,
but with that,
dope, the
guys...
affirmative expression, not the drugs.
From Gavin.
There's that word again. Heavy.
Gavin.
I don't understand it. You keep saying it. But yeah, with that, you guys now have a plan of what it's going to look like, how long it's going to be before Nolan's up and ready to go. Are you doing anything? You haven't heard anything back from the police station, and they said they'd contacted you if they needed you. So it was kind of like that open-ended, they might not call you kind of thing. What else do you guys want to do?
I hate when people do that. It's like, now I got to stick around. I don't know. Like, what? I'm waiting
Coryne,
on you.
Did you want to check back at the lab to see if your friend's okay? I know you were kind of worried about them.
Oh my God. Calling Poppy. Calling Poppy.
Yeah. It ring. It after 3 rings, it clicks on, and you see just like the ceiling of Oak Lab is the first screen that you see. And
Poppy?
You see slowly pulling the head over the watch, like purple hair just like draped down. Gucci eye bags. Massive eye bags. Coryne?
Are you okay?
What day is it?
The day that it is.
And what time is it?
Also, the time that it is.
I give the time 3 hours ahead.
But 3 hours back.
I haven't slept since you left town yesterday. Some bad shit went down in Pallet yesterday, so I've been awake.
Yeah, I know. I didn't leave either. Are you okay? You're in the
You
lab?
didn't leave town immediately just over the watch? I thought you were on the road.
I couldn't! The storm was coming!
And
Why
you
are
didn't
you yelling
check
at
in
me?
and go, hey, there's a terrorist attack at all?
I tried calling you. Where were you? What were you doing?
I was trying to check in with Indigo because I was getting reports from the gym.
From the Indigo gym?
I'm honestly, I'm so glad that I didn't know that you were in town, because I would have been crying, shitting, scared the entire time.
Ooh, don't tell her the rest of the story.
Won't. Shut up. Anyway.
Who's that?
Well-
Is that still one of the people you were with yesterday? Did they stay in town
Yeah.
too?
Hi, it's me, Gavin.
It's the three
Newman.
of us.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Here's Gavin, Seth.
Hey, Poppy.
This
Hi.
is-
Go ahead. It's
No,
fine.
you
It's
go.
nothing. It's good. No,
Yeah,
you're good.
no,
It's
no,
fine. It's fine.
you
I
clearly
just wanted to
wanted to
say,
say
One of you pick.
What?
One of you pick who's talking.
Oh, of course, yes. Hi again, Seth, the guy. I still have that lab coat. It did
Okay.
get a little blood on it, but I'm gonna clean it. and I'm keeping it based on what.
Okay, it should be fine to be bleached. You can just bleach that right out.
Oh, that's easy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, these you
And
can
Leg's
wash
doing
these.
better, so I knew you're probably worried. Okay,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Seth. I'm trying to talk to my friend about her being in town during a terrorist attack again.
Good point. Good point. I'll pass you back over. Just move your arm back to in front of you.
This is Vermilion. Vermilion L's coming with us now.
Hi, I'm Poppy. Ooh, okay. You can pull me back, Coryne. Pull me back.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm pretty.
So anyway, I just wanted to call, check in, make sure you're safe. I'm safe. We're safe. Clearly, we are fine. Nothing bad
Okay,
happened
did you
to
end up
us.
just like staying at the hotel?
We're at the Poke Center.
You were at the Poke Center that got
Oh
attacked?
shit! No!
You had a chance. You had an out. They gave you an out, and you didn't take
And
it.
you're still in town and didn't like clarify that you were okay? Did you even text your mom yet?
No! Don't tell Mom. Don't.
Coryne Willows, I'm going to call your mother if you do not.
You will not!
I have
Poppy?
her number still.
On our friendship, please don't call my mom.
You know she can check what Poke Centers you check into, right?
That's fine, but oh shit! No! I'll call her later. It'll be
Okay.
fine. Poppy,
Okay. Yeah.
I just wanted to check on you.
Well, I was fine. I was locked in the lab the whole night. I didn't get to... I wasn't doing anything this time.
Okay.
Did you see the casualty list?
You know what? I didn't, and they wouldn't tell me yesterday either.
2 casualties, 1 trainer, 1 Pokemon.
I heard about.
One
the
was a
Pokemon.
Dodrio.
Yep. I saw that too.
I guess Blue Rockets just fucking hate birds with multiple heads. You flash back to remembering the 2-headed bird that was hers at one point.
Yeah. Who was the
Anyway, if
trainer?
you're still... I don't know. They didn't tell the lab anything, because, like, they don't need to. And they sent all of Oak's stuff direct to him at Indigo. But hey, if you're still in town, I might as well see you guys off.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can bike down real quick. Spent like $1 million Poke on this thing anyway, might as well use it.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we'll be at the.
At the end of town?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you guys there. And it's...
Did I hear her right? She spent $1 million Poke on a bike?
Not literal. So.
Okay, because like...
Well, it was a few $100,000 though.
I would say there used to be a guy that did that, but my friend's parent took over the shop after that got like fixed because it's just bad marketing.
It was also a laundering scheme as
That's
well.
definite.
That too.
Price
That too.
gouging, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was money
Is that the
laundering,
only
so
place in
they
town?
didn't actually sell basically any bikes. They just, laundered money.
Well,
Yeah. So with that, are you guys gonna head to the end of town?
I think so.
Yes.
You all do see Corinne's shoulders kind of like fall as she finishes this very public call that you could all hear.
So what did Poppy say?
Vermilion elbows you as they walk by you.
I was just trying to give you some privacy. I kind of zoned out a little bit with that. You didn't call your mom. You should have done that. That seems important, right?
I think we'll do that later. Coryne takes Myrtle's Pokeball off and pops Myrtle out.
Squirtle.
Big stretch. Nice. Come on, hop up.
Squirt. And Myrtle gets to about forearm with the jump. Not quite jumpers, Squirtles.
I hold my hand low so that they have
Okay. Yeah,
She has a
Like a
little
double
buckle.
jump.
Yeah. Gets up on the shoulder. Yeah. You guys can equip your Pokemon if you'd like. Release Ava and Bowie if you want. Because somebody was trying to make Ava more sociable. Yeah. You each of your Pokemon. Each of you having the classic Pokemon pose of the Pokemon on the shoulder, ready to go. Start to walk to the end of town, and actually, Vermilion is going to take a ball off of their belt as well, and they click it, and standing there, about 2 foot tall, is this small pink, like furred Pokemon with little 3-clawed hands that end in like white claws, with like almost like puffy, almost like flat top, but still like afro at the sides hair, as you recognize a Magby, the fire type Pokemon.
Oh.
Zippo.
Yeah, this is Zippo. This is my this is the baby of my team, trying to get him all trained up for this season, but you're all traveling with your Pokemon, so I figure Zippo might enjoy a good walk.
Zippo is so cute. You are so good at. You're so good at naming Pokemon, Vermilion. They have the best names.
Well, thanks. I kind of just thought about what was in my dad's tool shop when I was naming them, so I was like,
Oh,
there was a Zippo lighter, there was a Gerber multi-tool.
nice.
Solid,
Yeah.
solid.
Amazing.
I'm assuming that we're walking as we're talking.
Yeah, you're walking and talking. At this
Standing
point,
completely still.
Nice.
you guys have to avoid like large puddles and people still trying to move. The city is definitely shook as you're walking around. It's still kind of recovering. Whenever anybody like trips in a puddle or makes too loud of a noise, people jump just a little bit. People are jumpy after the attack that happened yesterday. There's not a lot of people out on the streets either. You end up having to walk by the gym itself as you head north to the route out of town. First of all, the front doors were blown in by the attack. There are no front doors on this gym, and there's just a hole about 10 foot in diameter at the front of the building where the doors used to be. The banners congratulating the beginning of the season are ripped off and kind of draped down to one side. There's still broken glass all over the sidewalk leading up to the front entrance. And you could see people coming and going. Some people like sweeping up bits of rubble and beginning to move things to get it ready to be repaired. It looks like a lot of gym trainers. You guys can look at that for any amount of time. Or are you guys just going to continue on?
I'm gonna keep going unless otherwise stopped by people.
Okay.
How's Coryne looking?
Coryne, how are you looking?
Vibe check.
A very dark aura. And you just hear
Need to
her
cleanse your
say,
aura.
I hate them. I hate them so much.
They're kind of the worst.
Kinda.
Well, there's more than just them that do this type of stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, Crimson Rockets are worse, right?
Crimson Rockets are actively worse. If you want, you can pull up an article.
Yeah.
That you currently have saved to your phone from like a week ago. And I can
I'll
read
show
it
an
out if you'd
example
like.
of I'll just show an example of like what we had to go through with Cerulean and stuff and fight off.
With your mom having had you skip pewter on your way here, because Seth kind of leans over, showing you his Poke-Gear with an article titled "Attacks on Pewter City: Crimson Rockets Run Rampant" by Christine Rosewalker. That
Give it a second, it'll
Coryne-
load. It'll load. Give it 2
Corinne
more
is
seconds.
like holding your arm steady so that she can read it.
it's loading line by line. The JPEGs are just like a little like green and blue symbol where the JPEG should be. Let's read you the first little bit of it.
I could also forward it to you if that makes it easy.
3 bombs exploded within the Pewter City Police Department, PCPD, temporary headquarters yesterday, killing 2 officers and their Pokemon partners and injuring 7 more. This marks the 3rd such attack on law enforcement buildings in the last 8 months, further pushing the strange city into an era of lawlessness. The article then goes on to describe the exact conflict that happened on January 7th, 5 days before yesterday, 6 days before today, almost exactly a week. It talks about the police and the Crimson Rockets, the team whose territory is up north, the direction you're headed, being in active conflict in the streets of Pewter City. Discussing how Pewter City gym leader Forrest Harrison passionately quoting the motto of the city, "We stand as stone," when making his statement to the police, talking about bringing in specialists from both Viridian and Cerulean and the Indigo Plateau itself to help deal with them. But it also puts a level of skepticism on how much Indigo can actually do about this problem, seeing as the only time that it's been seen to really deter any of these teams is when Champion Red scorched a fleet of them 6-7 months ago. Something you're very familiar with. In fact, intimately familiar with, Coryne. But as kind of like you finish reading, Seth, you pull back your hand, and Corinne's still there.
So yeah.
Yeah, some shitty shit's been happening. You know, if anything, that's a reason to get stronger, because then you don't have to deal with assholes like that. You can take them out. But...
And on the bright side, we just started, and we were already able to hold our own in, albeit a smaller degree, but that's a good sign that we could make a change.
It's too bad we can't be everywhere at once.
Yeah.
Well,
you gotta meet your friend, right? Gavin, you coming?
Yeah.
Okay. Gavin, you found yourself kind of staring at the open hole in the front of that gym and thinking about how it was just a very powerful starter that did that. A Feraligatr is what was mentioned that Executive Azure, the person who attacked, had. It hurts worse to think about what would have happened if they'd had something more powerful, more exotic, what bad people can do with powerful Pokemon. You get some flashes back to some of the strongest Pokemon you've ever seen, and you found yourself distracted until Vermilion called out to you, gesturing the rest of them were getting ready to leave.
I'm gonna go on my Pokétch. I'm just gonna go to my and text my sister. You take any gyms yet?
Given that it's like maybe 10 a.m. your time, it's going to be like 6 p.m. her time, so you get a pretty decent quick reply. No gyms yet, but I did face the gym trainers yesterday. Kicked their ass.
Nice.
Yep.
No biggie. Beat up some terrorists.
Forward an article? No.
Do you forward any like of the live update stuff that would have included that trainers beat?
I'm gonna find the article that portrays the events in the nicest light.
Okay, yeah, 100%.
And I'll
The
forward
most
that one.
soft-selling article.
Yeah.
The one
Yeah,
that's
you find like the C,
so
you find like the
something
C-SPAN
focuses-
that's just like the facts and it's like no opinions
The
on
one
it.
that focuses on the good stuff that happened.
Okay.
And a recent interview from new trainer Gavin. It's just a one-on-one interview.
And it was
You send that article and your sister just sends like 15 emojis of a hat, just all cap emojis.
That's some bullshit.
I'm gonna send back like is there like a printer emoji?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just spam the printer emoji. It's facts.
I think the equivalent of this would be like the cap emoji is just like Ludicolo, and then the printer is just like Porygon.
Yep, that's hilarious.
Amazing.
But yeah, you just get the letter U and then okay question mark.
All good.
Hell yeah.
And I send a selfie of me with Ava.
Multiple O's.
You mean selfie of you with a blur, flying
With
straight
just
at
an
the camera because they
absolute
saw a smaller
fucking unit. That's pretty fucking funny, actually.
Any reflection is just on site. It's like POV, you're an
That's
enemy
pretty-
Pokemon. have you done to this Pokemon, man?
I haven't done anything.
Your adrenaline.
So I found her.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm
She
scrolling
was
a
born
thing.
a little bit broken. It's fine.
She just has some issues.
You receive back a selfie of a young woman in her early 20s with her ridiculously flared massive red leather coat that goes over her
Super
shoulders with the
fucking anime.
constructed black shoulders and like large high collar. Her own blonde hair kind of like sloppily pushed back behind as she's sending a happy smile and peace sign with her own Pokemon sitting there on her shoulder. You would, in fact, see that there is a Leafeon seated on her shoulder that she did not have when you last saw her.
Oh my god. I don't think I've ever expressed this as Gavin's opinion, but Burrty fucking loves Leafeon. But that's my
Leafeon's
favorite evolution.
Yeah, Leafeon's hype. But she returns that photo to you, saying, "All right, gonna go do dinner. Be safe."
Catch you later. With a Pokeball emoji.
Ah, that's cute. That's cute.
That's pretty fucking adorable. But yeah, you kind of step off, going with everyone else, headed towards the front of town, where eventually you guys do see that Poppy has already made it there and is kind of leaned up against the chain link fence that separates town from like the outside. You see that Poppy was not kidding when she said she probably hasn't slept in the last day. Her hair, that pinch that she has, like kind of keeps it in a ponytail, has fully let loose, and she's just got like loose pink and purple hair over her lab coat, which has like multiple stains just on the front of it. She's still wearing the same shirt that you saw her in yesterday, that like awful like green and purple like Hawaiian design. But she's there with her eye bags. Oh, I thought you guys were gonna be here way quicker. I rushed here. Shit. Ugh.
All right, speed demon.
Yeah, well, you know, it helps get around. But I thought it would be cool to see you off. I thought you were gonna leave. I thought you were gone yesterday. I thought you were gone, and she's just gonna like grab you and pull you into a hug. I thought you were gone. I didn't even think you were in town. I didn't think to worry. I didn't think to do any of that.
That's okay. You weren't supposed
Do
to.
you know you're an asshole?
Yes, fully aware.
Okay.
Ask this guy. I banged the fuck out of his knee this morning and I felt really bad. I am super sorry about that, by the way.
It's fine. It's good.
Oh,
talked
you
about
did
it.
that. Vermilion speaks up. You said it was still from yesterday.
Well, I mean, it's kind of both at the same time. It's still healing, but that didn't help it heal.
It's from yesterday,
but
it was made worse today.
That's it.
Oh.
Poppy, you know that self-sabotaging thing?
Yeah, no shit.
Working on that.
Okay. So you guys are headed north then?
Yeah.
You gonna go check out Leader Silver?
I don't know about
I don't know why
that.
you said it like that. but yeah.
What? He's good looking. You haven't...
Oh, you think he's hot?
I guess if you like the
Yeah.
the strong silent type with the perfect jawline.
Yeah, there's a lot to offer there. Actually, it's a classic for a reason.
Coryne kind of just nudges Poppy just a little bit, gives her the
What? He's
Nothing-
good looking.
yeah.
What?
I
Also, I had to have a phone call with him yesterday, which was his voice has such a rasp on it, and he had rolled up his sleeves.
Okay.
Oh my god, it was a
Wait,
great
the
look.
sleeve roll? Shut
He
up.
had the three-quarter
Okay.
sleeve. Yeah.
No,
It was a good look.
Stop.
See?
What did he call you about?
Oh, well, remember how Oak had several calls that he had to make to all the different gyms for day one of the season. And then he goes off on his Dragonite to Indigo, and I have to do all his work.
So you
None of the other aides were even in, so I had to do all of his calls.
I'm sorry.
Good thing he pays well, because this sucks.
Get that bag.
Yeah, it is what it is. But I figure I'm probably going to be just doing all of his research projects, because apparently he was in Indigo on an impromptu vacation. He's up there right now, and he won't be back for at least a couple days.
What?
All right, well, I'll see you in like a couple months, I guess.
Sooner, I'll call you.
Will you? You didn't call me in a terrorist attack, or you did, but I
Okay.
was busy.
Yeah!
You didn't call back or follow up.
I will take that one. I will.
You didn't even leave a voicemail or a text message.
We better get going.
Yeah.
Normally, the onus is on the person who was called to call back.
Again, these people aren't necessarily rational all the time, Burrty. What people are rational all the time?
On that note, I just pull up my watch and I send a quick text like, on our way to Viridian. Change of plans. We will get a boat in about 10 days. We are going to the forest to catch bug Pokemon. Okay, love you, bye. Just send that hourly check-in.
Seth, why did your watch just buzz?
I was texting, I think.
Before
Pretty
the
sure that
text.
went through. Yeah?
Why does that say email?
Oh, dang it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to make sure I sent it properly.
Yeah. You definitely get it all sent. Yeah, the buzzing alarm is a little bit of a dead giveaway.
Just checking in, normal stuff,
Poppy's gonna go ahead and pull Coryne back into a hug. I'm gonna miss you. I know we did this yesterday, but like I was in a rush. So, like,
Yeah.
miss you. Fucking nerd, and she kicks you in the shin.
One
Yep.
minor wound.
No muscle on the chin. Totally cool.
That would kill me.
You can punch my arm next time. Fuck.
It is weird that you're going and I'm not going. You know what I mean?
I wish you were. Are you?
Nah. Maybe I'll catch up later in the season, but I'm not ready yet. I mean, you went to go on your journey and day one ran into rockets. I couldn't have. I just couldn't have.
To be fair, they came here.
Yeah, which scares the shit out of me.
You just wait, Poppy. When I finish this circuit, I'll become champion. And they will never come here again. I'll make
You'll be
sure of it.
champion for a season. And
No.
my ass is going to kick you out.
Nah, you could try. Let's go. You ain't got this stuff. You ain't got this stuff.
Just fake boxing for a second.
Guys, hold it. You're agitating Ava.
Sorry. Oh,
You see, there is just a bird with like the full crown up and the tails flared out. Starly!
You're
Just
right,
like
you're
excited.
No.
Bit of a bad
They're
balance.
playing. This is just
All right.
playing.
We'll be on our way then.
All right. All right, get out of here before I cry.
Yeah. Okay.
See ya,
let's go.
Newman, Wake, new person that I didn't actually introduce myself to. By the way, hi, I'm Poppy, and if you're ever back in town, you should definitely hit me up. Okay, bye. And she hops on her bike and just leaves.
Okay, great.
Man, those mock bikes are quick.
They really
Yeah,
are.
just zoom away.
It's just
Breaks the
like
sound
fucking
barrier just like an
smoke.
Arcanine.
All right, bicycle extreme speed.
Extreme what? Yeah. And
Oh,
then
it's
the four of you
uphill.
are left standing there at the bottom of the hill leading out of Pallet Town. There's nobody around right now. Most people who were leaving left yesterday. You guys are alone on the route at the moment.
Nice. Okay.
So wait,
okay.
real quick. This is the first time you guys are leaving, like, your starting town for your season.
Technically, that's just me.
Stay right there. Start walking in, like, 3 minutes. And Vermilion is going to just run off in front of you guys.
I mean, I left a whole ass region.
3 minutes. Do we have to count to 60?
I
Three
guess.
times?
You see, by the way, you can see Vermilion
you'd
this
be
whole time
counting to
because the path goes
180.
up the hill. Vermilion is running up the hill right now.
Oh,
Where
that's
are they
so much
going?
Running. I
Start
don't know.
a timer on my.
Do you want to wait the 3 minutes and see?
Yeah, I just start a
No.
timer on my Poke-Edge.
Okay.
Okay.
I try to start
after
one
about-
and then just start hearing like an alarm that I set for 3 seconds that going off. You know? Okay, hold on. It takes me 3 minutes to figure out how to turn that off.
After about 2.5 minutes, you see they reach the top of the hill and turn around, and they pull out their Poke Gear, and they turn it to landscape mode. And you can hear from the top, "All right, go!" as they're taking photos of you guys setting off on your journey for the first time.
seems weird to just kind of walk on cue, but okay. All right. Can you lead first? I don't want to it seems weird if we're all walking in just a straight line up
No,
a
it's
hill.
perfect. And Coryne links arms with both of the two and like Wizard of Oz's that shit down the road.
Yeah. And you grab both of them. Their Pokemon hanging off of them. Bowie on one shoulder, Ava on the far other, with your own newly named Myrtle on your back as all 6 of you take off for your journey. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
What? Come
that was
on!
so much
Keep
fun.
going.
I know. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on today's episode of Unbeatable, a Kanto journey, as everybody's finally left. It took 4 episodes, but they're finally on the road.
We're dramatic.
We're very dramatic. But yeah,
People like
so
the
thank you guys
dog,
for joining us. Don't forget to check our socials. Remember, the show comes out on Twitch every Thursday over at twitch.tv/thishowsaremimic, but it also comes out on our own YouTube and Spotify, which you can find on our socials and linked below on Saturdays if you want to get it there. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye!
I am unbeatable. I'll train until I meet my goal. If stakes are high, no, I won't fold because I am unbeatable. Earning every badge, whatever it takes. I'm gonna be the best trainer. You just wait, and I know the road ahead looks like it won't be easy. I am unbeatable. Standing by my side, got my friends with me to explore a whole world of possibilities. But no matter what the challenge is, we can overcome it together. Because we are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold because we are unbeatable. We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold because we are unbeatable.